When will you back and be back in Texas? Like in the beginning of August at some point, I think, or like in the it's like maybe I'm trying to think like around August 9th, I think. August 9th. I'm in Marseille. Marseille, France. I'm gonna be in France for a week, or I guess 6 days from now, I think. I'm leaving on the 28th to go to LA for some sponsored stuff, and then I'm going back to France again for another week, and then back to Austin. No, I'm not living in France till champs. I wish. Yeah, I'm moving to France. I'm playing with Unlucky and Effect, and we're just running it. New Falcons team. I'm taking over. I'm kicking fucking the Airbus on our team and the Narcissist, taking over the world. Can I talk about EWC? Yeah, sure. I can talk about anything. Yes, Falcons is sticking together. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening, guys. I think we're definitely sticking together because we just believe that we're the best team in the world, and I think the problem is I feel like it's so hard to be like winning all the how the game used to be, or how the lands used to be, where it was just like me and Zero winning. I feel like the game is so much harder to like just win, or like just be consistent as fuck. And like if you put that in perspective of like if you look at the seeding of champs, like we're number one in seeding for champs by like a mile. Like we're number one seed. Like the second seed is Alliance, and we're just like way ahead of them. Because like they got like what 10th and we got 6th, and we're like just so ahead of them because of that. Like we've gotten what first, and then 6th, Pro League, Open, and then EWC. So I don't know. Like it sucked to fucking get 6th place. I don't know. I was like pretty fucking mad getting 6th place. Like I think I was like so angry that it was like bothering me for like even 2 days after the tournament. But I feel like I played pretty well, other than like one of the like games where I died early. We died early because of me. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just so hard to win all the time, or just be consistently high in placement. I don't know. I feel like the biggest thing is that coming from me and Zero's like past of kind of just winning or getting second all the time, is 6th place is like obviously very disappointing. We're just not used to getting 6th place or anything like that, or even a 3rd in Sapporo, right? But in reality, it's like, is the game really built anymore for you to be able to be that dominant? I don't know. Like look at Alliance. Like Alliance was doing really well, like very dominant. They win EWC, they get 2nd at the Open, they got 2nd at Sapporo, and then they get 10th at EWC. So it's like a lot of 1st and 2nds, but then they get a 10th place. So I don't know. I really don't think it's like us being ahead of everyone. I think the game is just not made. It's like a lot more RNG. Well, I don't know. There's like multiple factors. When one like the main things that have changed is, one, obviously the ban system, and then 2, like then the maps, like the maps being introduced to the game, like more maps being introduced. Like I feel like the better zone RNG that you have now in finals, there's so much better. Like the better you're just gonna do. But obviously, I feel like in the past it wasn't always like that. But I don't know. It seems like the more zones that you get, the easier just the game is for you. But I don't know, with like how the game is in the map, like certain maps having zone, it's just so OP. It's like Broken Moon. Broken Moon having zone and not having the rotate and play edge is just so easy. Well, yeah, when I saw when I saw 2 zones back of Humbert being like going back to back, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I think the game is 100% over. It should 100% end. If you have the same zone end back, it's kind of like the same thing when it came to like our like win in New Orleans, the back skyhook zone. It's like you're going to game 8 and 9 where there's a lot of teams on match point, and then you have the zone end basically like 50 meters from each other back to back. It's kind of just like, okay, it's very what's the word, discouraging to see, like when you just see both like 2 zones happen back to back in games where the tournament should end, basically. I don't know how what the fuck Alliance is doing. I never watched their VOD at all. But like them landing Shipyard Arcade and the zone ending Humbert game 8 and 9 and they still somehow like get 10th place. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. And then game 8 where we just somehow get like absolute god spot and I like die for free and fuck our entire game. I don't know what people are doing. Like where people are playing. Like the games are so weird. Like apparently it doesn't make any like fucking sense. Like the game where I think it was the first Barometer game where obviously ended in front of Barometer and Rock won the game. I think it was the second game, right? Second game, and it was Barometer ending. Like how is Rock landing Lightning Rod, and somehow the building in front of Barometer, like the very front Barometer building, is completely open from fucking Lightning Rod. Like where are people playing? Like how is that even open? Like the lobby game or like the quality or whatever just like didn't make any sense of like how certain like spots were just completely fucking open. Like the last game, like if you look at the last game too, where the game like the tournament ended, the only building that was safe in zone, the fucking zipline building, nobody was fucking inside of it. I don't even know how like where are people like what are people doing? Like the very end of the game, like there was nobody in the building. Now Genji are just like, yeah, they were griefing the fuck out of us the last game. It was literally like 2 or 3 second difference whether or not we were going to win the last game or not. Like if you watch our VOD of the last game. But Genji was just like being actual just fucking terrorists, running around playing Maggie, I think Fuse, like split holding 3 different buildings. Do you think E36 jumping on you was the only play? I don't know. I haven't watched our VOD. Those guys are lost though. The E36 definitely into the fuck out of their game though. We literally like us and E36 just like they just ran at us. We traded and we just all died because they just I don't know, just ran at us randomly. Do you think you could win that best game? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like if we had Rampart instead of Fuse in that like situation, we could have definitely won that game, like for sure. I just don't know. I don't like the thing is that like the most tilting thing about the tournament is that like I feel like I played so well and then like maybe or possibly our best opportunity to win a game, I like just die for free and then like get us all killed. In when we were in like a position where we were safe the entire game basically. But like the only argument is like, okay, we don't have Rampart, we don't have like any defensive characters at all, and if we get inted or get pushed at all, we're just going to trade and like get third partied or something. So like the only way we win that game is like we hold our space, stop a team from anyone inting us, make them fight each other, and like we win the game from there. But obviously like who the fuck knows? We died so early, like who knows what would have happened. But that's why I'm like, I don't know. I was like so annoyed because I like fucked up the one game that I felt like we had a pretty good fucking chance to win. So, but I don't know. But yeah, we made like so many mistakes in the tournament. Obviously from me like dying for free and then like Zero, I don't know where his brain was the first couple games, but definitely could have done way better, easily. I think Walty played the best on the team by far. Walty didn't make really any mistakes. Honestly, like maybe the staging game. The thing is I can't like see everyone's perspective of every game. I feel like the only possible mistake that he did was like the staging game on the cross. But other than that, like I think he definitely played the best out of everyone on the team, like for sure. No, Waltzy's like never ever a problem on the game day, like ever. I feel like that dude's just like brain dead in scrims. We just need him. We need tournament Waltzy in scrims, you know, and life would be good. Waltzy, you know that's true, bud. Dude, did most of the games feel like scrim quality? Yes and no. Like I don't know. I feel like some games were scrim quality, some games weren't. Like the Stasis game where we had double Kraber was definitely scrim quality. But I also think that was just primarily due to the pool, the third zone pool. I think a lot of people thought it was going to end like garden side of the map or something. But yeah, there was only like 13 teams alive when we were supposed to get some kills, but like we didn't get any kills at all on in that spot because people were dead early that game. I feel like the game where we got like back of Old Town and I died for free, that was kind of like a scrim game. I don't know how we get that like position at all or what everyone else is doing in that like game, but yeah, I don't know how the fuck we reset the last game but and then we did all that to reset kind of like it wasn't Valcult, but the balloon. The balloon was good. I don't know, we can't really go anywhere else where we were landed, but that game was so tragic too. Like literally a 2 or 3 second difference of like us getting the building and the other team not in that game. We reset life and ult fucking just to get inted by E36 and then we just die. We all die. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I swear some teams they just like they're doing so bad so they just resort to like enemy, go kill, fight, and then they just die. Like it's just like a fucking really fast bullet train that just keeps going until they just die. And they have like no mind of they don't know what they're doing. They're just like, okay, it's like end game, it's chaotic. We just gotta kill these guys, fight these guys, and then next, and then see where the next fucking player is. I feel like that's what they were doing. They like got to a spot, they were safe, we were chilling, they were chilling, and then the fuckers just like ran at us, and we just all died for it. I can't see every perspective in each game. I don't know what we already talked about the staging game. I really still believe that Zero should have stayed back because he was Pathfinder and he had the Kraber, and let me and like Walty nade the doors and cross, and then like Zero can grapple over to us, right? But he thinks that like if he tried to Kraber one of them on the doorway, like he could get Krabered by Gen G, or like he would just get beamed because he has he has to either stand still on top of the fence or the wall, or fucking like stand in LOS of Gen G that also has a Kraber. So it's like I don't know, kind of risky, but I don't know. I feel like the way we did it was just not right in that situation. Well, this is funny too because when we were in Ballistic Ult, when we were on tracks, I was about to like just start. I was gonna make a call of just start like crossing. Like I was going to call the cross over to like underneath the building way earlier than we did, but I didn't want to like obviously counter call or like take over anything. So I kind of just like let us chill and like talk about it. But I was definitely like I was 100% thinking about like, okay, we're in Ballistic Ult. Like I know we have to go here later on. Like we need to do this now because we're in Ballistic Ult, right? And like we can just nade it and blah 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 blah. But obviously like that's just a situation where it's like I feel like I can't like do that because maybe Zero has a different idea and I don't want to like start just I'm not gonna start fucking like IGLing with stuff like that. There's like I said, there was like multiple ways of getting to underneath that building without dying. I feel like. Obviously, you know, maybe Zero stays back, Kraber's one of them, or we crossed earlier when we were still in Ballistic Ult. Actually, another thing, we couldn't cross earlier because the guy Wraith portaled underneath our fucking tracks. So if we went underneath, and then we couldn't do it. We had to wait for the portal to go away. No, NIP was fucking like playing so scared. I don't know why Vayne was portaling like to underneath us, which like did literally nothing, and then like when we were crossing, they put Waltzy to 1 HP and they didn't even like bother to fucking look down on us, even though they put Waltzy to absolutely 1 HP and there is no one that can kill them if they look down. So like I was expecting them to look down and leave the building because they're playing Caustic Sparrow. So I go up to stop them from like, you know, killing Waltzy or killing us, but they just never even left the fucking building. I don't know, they were like playing very scared. Obviously because they're on match point and they knew like they could win the game. Yeah, apparently Waltzy like barely ran into a thermite, but he like if he didn't he would have like lived. I don't know, he said something, it was like some bullshit. I didn't get to see it, obviously because I think it was, I don't know whose perspective it was on for that game.